Hey, good morning. Good morning. What's going on, No Nation? CJ Wilson here with Dope Talk. I know a lot of you guys are watching on YouTube, man. If you guys could please filter over to watching on Twitter. If you guys could filter it over to the actual YouTube channel itself, and join from that side and support on that side because this will be the last live that we broadcast on X as well. Just want to get you guys, I guess, acclimated to how things kind of go post game and things like that. But moving forward, we're going to be shifting over to YouTube only. Like I said, this is with live shows. I'll be wanting you guys to, with live shows, I'll be wanting you guys to tap in and stuff and get your takes off once we open the call in portion. So you can't do that from the X side of things. So go ahead and filter over to YouTube, and we'll get this party started. Got an interesting show. A lot to talk about. FSU handle business, of course, but we'll get into that once we get everybody going. And make sure you guys hit that like button too as well. Once you transition over from Twitter, I ain't gonna say X, man, Twitter. Once you guys transfer over from Twitter to YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the Dope Talk community if you haven't already. And as you guys know, I dabble in the comment section every now and then. But if you guys want something to be read specifically, a specific question, specific take, whatever whatever it may be that you guys may have, go ahead and hit that super chat, and that question, any super chat question, will be answered without question automatically. Pretty much as soon as you guys drop the super chat, and also just support Dope Talk, man. Show us a little bit of love. We got bills to pay around here a little bit, so anything towards Dope Talk definitely helps, and all of it pretty much goes to new equipment, that type of deal, new graphics, just whatever to make Dope Talk a better product for you guys. So go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and filter over to Dope Talk from Twitter to YouTube. And if you guys want to have a question answered that I may not see in the super chat, I'm sorry, if you guys have a question that I may not see in the comment section, go ahead and hit that super chat and it'll be highlighted directly. And also, like I stated, this is the call-in portion of the show. Well, once I get over kind of going over the game, we'll be opening phone lines. If you guys do want to tap in, we got the link in the comment section for you guys to join. I want to hear what your thoughts are from this 2-0 start, big win yesterday, and just the start of the season. Let's kind of jump into it. Whew, the water tastes good this morning. 2-0 water right there. All right, guys. So FSU wins in dominating fashion against East Texas A&M, 77-3, the largest margin of victory in program history. Man, like, we kept our foot on the gas and did it through the entirety of the game, no matter who the fuck was playing. Well, excuse my language. No matter who the heck was playing, um, offense, defense, it didn't matter. I think Mike Norvell stated that we had 90 players play against East Texas A&M State, not State. I'm sorry, East Texas A&M, whatever the hell these people name are, East Texas A&M. That's pretty much the entire roster got reps against East Texas A&M, and it wasn't any drop off really. Each unit and each team played with the same tenacity, same fire that the previous team did. And shout out to the coordinators and Mike Norvell just for instilling that culture, that mindset that no matter who's in the game, the standard is the standard, and we want the same output no matter who's starting, who's on the bench, this, that, and the third. So shout out to those guys for instilling that culture, and clearly, I can't get my head together, and clearly, I look good, y'all. No, yeah, all right, and instilling, that, like I said, that mindset of now we're playing the entire game, 60 minutes throughout and through, and we won't let up no matter what the score is. I think we had 729 total yards to East Texas A&M 197, held on to less than 200 yards. I mean, just in comparison, and we're talking about a top 20 team here that we're about to speak about. They played SMU the week before, and it was 42-13. And SMU had 400 yards of offense, and East Texas A&M had 351 yards of offense. Just to show, I mean, we did what's supposed to do, but we really dominated these people. And like I said, just to compare it to another top 20 team and a team that was in the ACC championship last year in SMU, a team that built their ass against FSU, we dominated and did our thing. So 729 total yards offense versus 197. And I gave you a comparison. They were literally 49 yards off from SMU the week before. Handled our business, didn't play with our food. You know the old saying, kill a fly with a sledgehammer. We did exactly what we were supposed to do in that regard. We also came out aggressive with tossing the ball around, which I was shocked with, but I loved it at the same damn time. Deuce went crazy in the first quarter. Had 160 yards in the first quarter, which is the most in program history as far as receiving yards in a quarter. 5 catches, 173 yards total with 2 touchdowns, including the spectacular one-handed catch. And I want to give a shout out to Tommy, man. He came out dropping dimes. He was 8 of 11 for 237, 3 touchdowns. That one play that we were showing, I don't think this is it, but the one play, the previous touchdown, he threw the deuce. He took it, hit the first, and it was the first play to drive too. So damn beautiful. He literally took it, hit, stood in the pocket, took the hit, and dropped a dime to deuce while running in stride. Didn't have to slow down or break any speed, and he ran in for the touchdown. So you saw that, and we've been hearing the deuce hype as well coming into fall camp in the summer, seeing highlights. But you saw that in game action. That just goes to show how dangerous this FSU team could be from an offensive standpoint. Like we could hit you in from any point we can really attack you, man. From the passing game, from the receivers, the tight ends, when Pittman comes back, to the running back, multiple running backs that can run the ball real physical. And of course, Thomas Castellanos, who we didn't feature at all in the run game, which we didn't have to. That's another X factor. So Gus has so many weapons at his disposal in regards to how you expose the defense and things like that. And it's just child's play once we really get into the season and have to open up the bag a little bit. The QBs overall, I was really impressed for all 4 QBs. They played pretty well. As a whole, the QBs were 16 of 20, 368 yards and 6 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. Pretty good. Kevin Sperry looked really good as well. The true freshman made the right decisions. You saw the mobility as well, too. We saw it in game film. Well, I saw it on game film in regards to his high school mobility. You hear it in practices in regards to FSU insiders, coaches, players saying how elusive he is and how surprisingly elusive he is. He looked pretty good, made right decisions. I like what I saw from the young quarterback and also the young receivers and things like that. Brock Glenn looked pretty good yesterday as well too. I guess it just goes to show that when you have an offensive coordinator and pieces around you, that's a lot better. The entire floor of the team is raised, and we saw that last night. Well, yesterday afternoon. So Brock definitely struggled last year, but to see how he played yesterday was definitely a bright spot. But I do think moving forward, Kevin Sperry will probably be. I don't want to go that far. We'll let it play out. I know we got Kent State within 2 weeks. Both of those guys should get a lot of rest within those games as well. Uh, Gus Malzahn and Tony Wright. What can I say, man? We really hit the jackpot with these two coordinators. I tweeted this as well. I know the majority of the fan base, including myself, got wrapped up in Marion and wanted to go offense in Tallahassee, but I really feel like we got an upgrade and a blessing in the skies with Gus Malzahn calling offensive plays. Check out the David Pollack had a pretty good interview this past week with Gus Malzahn speaking about the Alabama game, and it's talking about the different responsibilities coming from being a head coach to an offensive coordinator. It's like night and day from a responsibility standpoint, what he has to account for and things like that. Like Gus pretty much stated, and it makes perfect sense. He has to focus on offense only. So once we finish the drive, he's on the sideline looking at the iPad, going over the plays. Like you guys are giving me the opportunity to actually see this shit versus, worrying about special teams, defense, and the next phase of football. He's focusing on offense and offense only. So pretty much he's going through the iPad, looking at what went wrong, what went right, and making adjustments for the next drive. And Gus, as it is one of the elite play callers, one of the elite offensive coordinators in college football history. So for him to have less responsibilities on plate and focus solely on what got him to this point in the first place has been a relief for Gus as well. And Tony White, man, what can I say about him? You guys know how I feel about Tony. I've been pretty much harping it all season. We hit the jackpot at defensive coordinator. Um, Enjoy it while we can, those fans. I'm not trying to be a Krabby Patty in regards to rain on the parade, that type of deal. But we got 3 years max, which I'm totally fine with because this guy has it. He has it. He has it. See the team, how they respond to him. Uh, First off, Alan Fuller will pay for his crimes. He's a warlord. He 100% will pay for his crimes. But just to see each team, no matter who the fuck we had in the lineup, walk-ons, fifth-year seniors, starters, backups, true freshmen. It didn't matter. Everything was aligned. Everything looked the same. Everyone played with the same tenacity, same ferocity, getting after whatever it may be. Um, so shout out to those guys for instilling that coach, man. I really believe in every game we have moving forward for the remainder of the schedule, FSU will not be at a disadvantage at the coordinator position. I just can't see it. I don't, as far as a combination of Gus Malzahn and Tony White, I don't see a game on the schedule to where FSU will be at a disadvantage from the coordinator position. Now, you can get into talent and things of that and star power, perfectly fine. We can have that talking debate, but just from a play calling standpoint on the offensive and defensive side, there isn't a team on the schedule that I feel like personally has an advantage over FSU within that department. Earl Little looked great as well. He's looking like one of the best safeties in the country. Had an interception, could have had two interceptions. Broke on the first one, but ended up slipping. That would have been a pick six. Then they tried him for a deep ball, and he ended up intercepting that pass as well. But Earl Little looked like a big time player too. Well, not look like he is a big time player. Shout out to Jerry Wilson, one of the probably the biggest transfer portal get that we got in the spring edition. I really think the winter edition, Luke Pettibone was the biggest transfer portal edition. But we needed to get a veteran cornerback that has played a lot of football, and Jerry Wilson was that guy. He brought more to the table from a leadership standpoint as well too, getting the guys out early, playing, working out early, and things like that. So shout out to Jerry. But he had a and the quarterback East Texas A&M kept testing him with that quick out or that hitch route, but he finally broke on it, got an interception. But it was just a dominating performance by FSU, top to bottom, 77-3. What were we supposed to do? We're going into about now. Everything wasn't great last night. Well, yesterday rather. Squirrel White did injure his wrist. He looked like he was in a wrist brace on the sideline. We're not sure how serious that is. We will see how things progress. But at the same time, I think we're going into a bye week at a very good time. We have Kent State the following week. I don't, not to get ahead, but I don't think Squirrel White would be uh, needed within that Kent State game. If we could possibly get him back for Virginia, definitely for Miami, that'd be good. So hopefully this injury isn't too serious. And the punt return position, I think Jalen Lucas has been struggling there a little bit. I think Squirrel White could be the perfect fit for the punt returner. We just got to get him back healthy. All right, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I think we got someone waiting. We got my guy KP, Tiny Hat Game. Harlan, let's go ahead. I'm rich, bitch! So we got one, man. Shout out to Noles Sage, man. Appreciate you. The biggest difference in this team and last year is their discipline, confidence, and mindset. Every game is about us, not the opponent. I agree. And that showed, against Texas. It showed against Bama, and it showed against Texas, East Texas A&M as well. It's pretty much us against the world. If we do what we're supposed to do and do everything we do within all cylinders, we should be fine. And Mike Norvell has pretty much been echoing that since he's been at Florida State. But I agree 100%. I do like where we at in that regard. Appreciate the donation. KP, talk to me, bro. What's good? You muted. Let's get it on.
What's good with you, CJ?
Oh man, I'm feeling great this morning, my brother.
Listen, I would say I'm feeling great, but I'm in rehab right now because Tony White and them boys had me out there on defense. At the end of the game, they was calling everybody out. They hit me up on my line personally and was like, "Hey, you used to play D tackle, right? Yeah, you want to come out here and get a few reps in?" So I'm glad Florida State giving back to the fans, letting us in the community get out there and enjoy this because we a family. They putting all us on out here, letting us relive our glory days. Man, that was a beautiful ass whooping we put on them boys yesterday, and I loved it. It reminded me of old times, where we could go out there against inferior talent, inferior opponents, and just put belt to ass to them. We saw the starters get in, ho-hum, just get in there, get this work done, put out, showcase their talent. We saw the backups coming in, getting work done. And listen, I didn't even know who that third quarterback was they put in there, or that fourth quarterback they put in there was. I swore that was one of them Garnet and Gold boys. They told him to go wash off that glitter and get his behind out there and throw a few passes. I had to look up everything to try to find out who that boy was because that was crazy. You said 90 players we put out there? 90? Ain't the whole roster 105?
Yeah, they like I said, they was calling students from the student section, man, and having those guys come in and get that
Boy,
feet.
what? Listen, hey, listen. I got a tackle for loss and two pressures. You could go look it up on the stat line. I got a tackle for loss and two pressures. It was fantastic. Them boys made me really feel like I was a part of the team. But it was great. It was great. But you know what? We already knew what that was going to be. That's not what we here for today. That's not what we here
Oh
for.
yeah,
Okay,
talk to me.
because
Yeah.
all
Ooh,
off season,
all season.
I was told
All off season.
I was told all off season, generational quarterbacks about to do work. I was told that this was the second coming right here. I was told that this boy here was gonna make Cam Newton look like Chris Ricks out here or somebody. I didn't know what they was talking about, and I was like, well, let me see what Lagway got. Because remember, they told me, oh, I want Lagway over Cromanhope. Lagway this, Lagway that. That's what I was told. And Lagway got out there against who? Let me check my notes real quick. That wasn't Miami.
My
That wasn't
bad,
Florida State.
my bad, real quick, bro. Before I get you off, I want you to get back to your bad, man. Shout out my guy Noles Sage, man. My boy D here, man. We play that guy together, man. That's my brother, man. What's good, bro? Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead, get back into your bad.
I'm saying that wasn't Miami. That wasn't Florida State. That was USF. USF walked into the big bad retention pond and put them boys on a poster. I ain't hear nothing from Lagway. I'm seeing people deleting tweets again. No honor, no honor, backtracking. They program got them out here looking silly. And it wasn't even the fact that they lost the game. All right, we know losses happen, some stuff like that from time to time. But it was the way that they lost. USF had them boys in a blender. They couldn't do nothing. Like y'all was struggling. Your quarterback couldn't get his shit off. Your coach walking in, your coach wouldn't call it timeouts at the end of the game. He had Deion Sanders looking like, oh, this is the proper clock management. This is ridiculous.
You made
I
Dion
know
justified, right?
it was unbelievable what I saw at the end of that game. And then they
Bro,
went out there.
and then when and I thought this in my head too once after Grammatica missed that 58 yarder. I'm like, man, this let's after that first play, man, all right, they're gonna get this dude a chance. He's gonna actually beat him for the game winner. This fool here throws the ball on first down, man.
Bruh,
He
threw the
throws the
ball and then
ball.
threw it again on called the time threw and called the timeout and then threw it again.
Bro, I couldn't believe that. Like he threw the ball, incomplete pass, like no time ran off the clock, and then you had second and 10. Like, bro, what are you trying to give these boys a chance to win this damn game?
He really was. He was like, you know what? I used to like Martin Gramatica, so I want to give his son some shine. That's what I wanted to do. I was like, hold up, USF trotting the Gramatica out there for real? Oh no, that boy Billy didn't know what was going on. And then the funniest part about the whole game to me was how they had the little sideline commentary. Oh, let's let the coach talk to the sideline reporter, whatever.
That
Every
motherfucker said
single
it's a one
time.
score game, right? It was some shit. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Yes, you should be proud of that.
That man say, hey, we made a couple of mistakes over here, but you can see it's only a one-score game. I said,
What?
bro, what?
Bro, I swear to God, keep Billy Napier in Gainesville for right.
Oh my
I love this
God.
guy. He is amazing. He is the
Ooh.
answer. He just need a little bit more time, bro. A little
That's
bit
all
more.
it is. They are right there on the edge of figuring it out. He just need a couple more years. You see, they gave Strickland the extension. I need to go ahead and back up that Brinks truck and let Billy get in there too. Just a
So that's
couple
another
more
thing too, bro.
seasons.
So they got Strickland the extension. So that's why I ain't tripping. They can fire Billy this year, fire next year, won't matter. They got Strickland in office. He's the same
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker that brought in Dan Mullen, which I thought was a pretty damn good
Yep.
coach. But that's neither here nor there. And it's the same motherfucker that brought in the short fucker too. So
Yep.
again,
What
keep
was his name?
Strickland.
McAway? Yep.
You can
Yep.
keep him all you want to. So whoever you guys hire next, I know he's going to be a goofy fraud coach as well because your track record has been with this AD hiring goofy fraud coaches. So I'm cool either way.
Absolutely. I'm fantastic with it. And you know what I liked about my coaches, because I already know how my coaches operate. They looking at that recruiting list and they're like, oh, okay, let me go ahead and put this in my Instacart. I'm ready to just go ahead and start plucking these groceries out of there. It's gonna be fantastic. And I love it. I love it. The boys was really out there upset. And this man Billy, he legitimately does not look like he know what's going on. I honestly believe that boy on the spectrum. I think he on the spectrum. You can't understand half the words he say. I guess because he got that accent, people want to kind of give him a little leeway. They're like, "Oh, you can't say nothing bad about people with that accent." Listen, I'm from the country too, and I know some mumble mouth ass motherfuckers. But God damn, if that boy ain't slow as hell with what he said up there. It's unbelievable. It is
He can be
unbelievable.
bubble mouth, but at the same time, as long as the shit makes sense, but the shit he says doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you. And here's my favorite part about this whole thing. I think we just saw UF get beat by their future coach. I think the boys finna go right down to the USF and be like, oh, you got them playing hard. You doing work with lesser talent. You got boys bought in. Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and pluck this. We could get you on this. Say it. We could get this up here right now because, Strickland don't know what he's doing. I
Yeah.
saw people say that they wanted Lane Kiffin. I see people say that they want to get Mullen back. I see people say they should back up the Brinks truck to get Saban. Somebody said to me in the space yesterday, well, John Gruden out there. What?
Them boys wishing at anything, bro. And the wild part is, though, bro, it's gonna be the same fucking cycle again, right? The same cycle
Yes,
where they
sir.
go hyping these mid-ass coaches,
Oh,
and flipping on them, and then it's the same cycle again. I mean, what we're talking about? We're talking about Billy Napier. We're talking about
mm-hmm.
Eric Mullen. We're talking about McElwain. We're
Yep.
talking about what's your defensive coordinator that was at South
Oh,
Carolina?
Muschamp.
Talking about Will Muschamp. I mean, it's literally
Mm-hmm.
rinse and repeat with these guys as far as hyping mid-ass coaches, turning on them, and then whoever they hire next, oh, he's the next great thing. He's doing this. Bugatti Billy,
Mm-hmm.
spot the fucking ball, scared money, all that bullshit they be saying. It's gonna be some new catchphrase until the game
Oh,
actually get played, and then they're gonna be looking stupid once again.
I'm telling you, and see, that's what I love, and that's what I love about all of this because they were doing this all off season. And what do I keep saying? Games got to get played. I told Bama to line that up because it wasn't going to be sweet. And I was telling Florida, I don't know if y'all boys really think y'all got what y'all got because again, they said generational quarterback. This is a generational quarterback. This is a once in a generation talent. They told me they had that quarterback over there. And if he's supposed to be that, wouldn't you think that's going to show up against at least lesser opponents like this? That
When
boy.
has it showed up? When has it showed up?
When exactly? And the wild part is now they coming up with all the excuses. Oh, well, he was hurt in the offseason, and it looks like they really just finally
At the same fucking
getting
time,
some
though.
time
The
together.
same time. The
But they
same
told us he
time.
wasn't hurt.
They
They
said
were.
he wasn't hurt, and we said, "Hey, bro, he's missing a lot of practice time. He's not
Mm-hmm.
getting that many reps. He was a true freshman last year. He was already raw as it is. This all season is key is important. They downplayed that shit.
It sure did. Sure did. Told us that we didn't know what he was talking about. People about taking all of the news from the timeline. And I'm like, bro, all we do is looking at what we seeing out here because y'all damn sure lying y'all ass off right now. And we called this, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This is a fantastic day. I know you said that 2-0 water was hitting for you. Well, I'm telling you right now, this 2-0 IV that they got me on right now to help get my electrolytes back in there after my 16 snaps that I had yesterday is hitting extra fantastic. I don't even know if this is this Evian. I don't know if this is what is this Fiji. This is Fiji y'all got here. My nurse is bad too, and she got on garnet and gold scrubs right now. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is my other part. This is my other thing. I'm gonna land my plane real quick. So I saw the video on the timeline of the USF coaches running back into the locker room, and they screaming and hollering, bouncing
Oh
all
my
over the
god,
place.
DVD man, DeMarcus Van Dyke.
Bruh, I said the funniest part about all of that was they was doing all that hooting and hollering, running back to the locker room, and all you saw was orange and green colors everywhere, and that snaggletooth ass logo that they got. That shit is
Sad
hilarious.
puppy dogs. They walking back in the locker room. They seeing these people celebrating their building, going crazy. They couldn't do nothing but hold their head down and walk past.
Cannot relate. Cannot relate. We had two teams walk into my stadium and two teams walked out with generational L's. That's the only generations we know. We giving out generational L's out here because Bama was supposed to be on top of the game and we put that shit down. And then we just had an absolute NCAA history level victory yesterday. And that's how you're supposed to look. My team went out there and did what they were supposed to do. I saw the connection between my starting quarterback and his number one receiver. I saw my D line and my linebackers and my DBs not letting them boys get anything. They wasn't playing with their food yesterday. They went out there and just and put their whole meal down. They put their whole meal down, paid the check, and enjoyed dessert. Walked across the street to the bar, got them a little nightcap in, and went home healthy, rested and relaxed so that they can get into this bye week and be ready to do it all over again. The only thing I'm looking for from my team right now is I want to see what we're going to do, how many points we're going to put up against Kent State. I want to see if we can get more of us out there. Hell, I'm trying to rehab hard right now because they told me I went from
You
6.
got more reps to play, baby. You got more reps to play.
Hey, listen. They told me that I had 16 snaps last game. I might get 22 snaps next game.
Fast.
I'm
You
gonna
got 2
get
weeks to
22
prepare, my
snaps.
brother. You got 2 weeks to get ready.
I'm telling you because I saw what Virginia was out there doing. I ain't worried about that Virginia game no more. That don't look nothing scary to me. And then I see what Miami out here putting up. They told me that they were laughing at me because they said we couldn't shut out this team here. But I saw Miami go and play a team, and they couldn't shut that team out.
Shout out to
So
my
so
podcast,
I'm not worried about none of that either. So it's looking bright for us. I said 10-2 before the season, winning the ACC. I'm gonna amend that. I'm gonna say that we might go 11-1 is on the table. I think Clemson ain't nothing to be worried about. I'm not worried about none of that. I think we legitimately got a shot to win this ACC this year, and it's going to be fantastic. And I think that Florida got a shot to go 2-10, to tell you the truth, because I don't see that. No, I think the only team they have a chance at beating after that first win is Mississippi State, and I don't even think they're going to win that. So this is just fantastic. The last time I felt this way was in 2023, and I can't wait for us to get out here and do work again. I'm for the drop down, but hey, the winners, baby, the winners. We out here with ours. We out here with
Thanks
ours.
for joining always, bro. It's always a good one.
Oh yeah, go Noles, baby, go Noles.
It's my boy KP, Tiny Hat Gang, always bringing the energy. Hey guys, make sure you ice up too, man. You might get some reps against Kent State as well too. Road Nole, talk to me. What you got?
DJ, what's good?
What's good? Talk to me. How you feeling?
You need you and that other millionaire need to go drop some bags and get them people recruiting class while the getting is good. But anyway, I'm in Gainesville. They told me leak generational lies Friday night down here about Lagway. Say the country ain't never seen a quarterback like Layaway.
DJ
They say
Leo.
the country ain't seen. Yeah, say the country ain't seen no quarterback like OJ Lagway. They said that he's the best thing since Tim Tebow. They was gonna blow USF out. USF can't hang with them. They got the best wide receivers in the country. They just elite. They're gonna run the table with their schedule. And what I told them, I said it over and over again. I said, you guys were successful last year because of your defense. I said nothing about Lagway's stats last year stood out to make you think that he's generational. Nothing he did
Really nothing.
last
He
year.
did nothing for them to get that generational shit. That's the thing I don't understand. Like this kid, and then when you talk about his 12 touchdowns and 9 touchdowns, oh well, he went undefeated as a starter. Your defense played good ball. This shit is wins and losses is not a QB stat, bro. So that's the shit that you go from him being generational to you put up the stats. Oh, he went undefeated. So fucking what?
And I told him, like, what did you see in that game against Tulane where half of their team had to hit the portal that made you think that he was like that?
Man.
Like, I mean, what I told them, I said, for one, he can't read defenses. You get in zone and he's in a blender. I told him, they were able to sneak up on teams last year because nobody really had any film on him. He didn't take the start. He didn't take over as a starter until toward midway through the season. Nobody really had any really really good film on him. There wasn't a lot of film out there. And I told him, I say this year is different. There's 6-7 games worth of film on him, so teams will know and exploit his weaknesses.
My thing with that is, like you said, he was raw, 12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. He was a true freshman last year. Granted, I understand that. But the entire all season, it wasn't any reps taken, even as a spring practice.
Yeah.
He missed the majority of fall camp. Like, he was pretty much the same player from his freshman year to his sophomore year with no development within that time frame.
I mean, I could be wrong, and I hate to say this because, hey, this quarterback from my city, played for my high school. I love him to death, but I feel like they're looking at Anthony Richardson 2.0. That's how I feel, and ain't nothing they could say, to change my mind. And another thing that, we tried to tell Gator fans, right? Man, y'all had 11 tackles for loss. Long Island IC had 11 tackles for loss on them last week. Come on, if y'all, if you can't block them, if you can't block Long Island IC, what you gonna do with these FBS teams? What you gonna do when you get into SEC play? As y'all say, it just means more.
I agree with you 100%. And UCF exposed that a little bit last night as well too, as it was only to
Yeah.
16 points. And then after this, shit, that's when the shit get real. After this, you got LSU, you got Miami, you got Texas, you got Texas A&M. You could be looking at what 1-5 after this stretch, and that shit could get real ugly after that.
They better hope it don't happen. But I need them to keep Billy though. I like Billy. I never wanted them to get rid of Swamp Donkey. But their thing, and I told them they was dumb for getting rid of Mullet because I mean they were whining about recruiting. Oh, he wasn't recruiting, but he's an X's and O's guy. He somewhat had them humming, except for like maybe one season. So I don't. Well, outside of them being my rivals, I don't feel sorry for them one bit because they didn't want a coach. They wanted a recruiter, and they got a recruiter. So now you live with the result. And that's what I be trying to tell our fan base, the negative Nancy's in our fan base. You want a recruiter, y'all. They want somebody. They live for the off season. Like, oh, you ain't landing this, you ain't landing that. But you see, listen, the teams that's landing it, what they doing with it? Like this man was cooking last year in recruiting, but what they doing? The last like 2 years, come on. Give me a coach an X's and O's guy over a glorified recruiter any day.
If you have both, you definitely cooking. But if you had a choice, give me a guy that can actually coach X's and O's, and let me hire a few recruiters. And
yeah, I surround him with recruiters.
Mm-hmm. But I when they fired Dan Muller, okay, if you go fire Dan Muller, you gotta go out and get somebody as far as an upgrade that's a bigger name. They went and got Billy fucking Napier out of Louisiana, out of the University of Louisiana.
Because they made an edit. They made an edit talking about they want Marcus Woods.
Marcus Woods. Marcus Freeman is. I doubt he leaves Notre Dame.
Marcus Freeman. I don't know why he tried to.
I doubt he leaves.
They got an edit with Marcus Freeman. I'm like, oh my god, like.
I doubt
man
you
would be crazy.
Florida. But no, I was saying that to say this like you. Now, granted, LSU during that same time frame, they were looking for a coach as well too. LSU was in the state of Louisiana, correct? They didn't look Billy Napier's way. That shit 2 hours down the road, however long, they didn't look that motherfucker's way. That should tell you all you need.
They went straight to touchdown, Jesus.
That should tell you all you need to know. If LSU, the blue blood program within that state, the flagship program within that state, they're looking for a head coach during the same time, and they walk right past.
Went way to Indiana to get a coach.
Come on, that should tell you all you need to know.
Exactly. But I just want to come on here and holler at you. Shout out to Cookman for not getting shut out yesterday.
Oh, we want to go happen, baby. We was gonna play a little bit of ball, just a little bit.
Okay, but hey, what's their record?
Oh, we 0-2. I ain't tripping. FIU and Miami, the real schedule about to start now. FAMU, y'all motherfuckers on the clock. Understand that.
Well, I ain't got that.
Exactly.
I'm finna go in the Lord's house. You have a good one.
Go pray about it. I'll catch you later, Nina. Well, sorry.
All right. All right.
Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We got a few people in, showing over 500 on the chat. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're over on the Twitter side of things, venture over to the YouTube side and come join the family. Hit that subscribe button. And anybody else want to get in and get their takeoff during the call-in portion, go right ahead. We have the link in the comments available. And also, again, if you don't want to come in, you're a little bit of shy, this, that, and the third, but you want a question drop my damn phone. You want a question answered, hit that super chat, and we'll get you guys going with the super chat. Go ahead and hit that super chat, and we'll get it going from there. Also, guys, it's looking like we're having the top 10 matchup against the Miami Hurricanes for October the 4th. Go ahead and grab your tailgate ticket. It's going to be this. I know I was talking about the Bama tailgate and things like that, and it was dope. Don't get me wrong. I really think this Miami tailgate is going to be the one. It's going to be crazy. Miami fans as well. I know a lot of y'all be hanging out with dope talkers and come to the tailgates. Y'all are all welcome to pull up at the tailgate. It's going to be laughter, joy, this, that, and the third until we whoop your team ass after the tailgate. But prior to that, Come hang out, kick it, grab a drink with your boy. Miami game tailgate. It's going to be a movie. Link is in the comment right there. Go ahead and hit it. You got all you can eat food, all you can drink, liquor. We're going to be streaming the game as well. Your favorite former FSU players will be in at any point in time to grab some autographs. Got my boy Lot boy on deck. You hear me, Lot? Lot boy, you hear me? All right, we'll get Lot boy going back in. He couldn't hear us. But yeah, make sure you guys grab your tailgate ticket. It's going to be another star-studded event. I know a lot of people talk about Peter Warwick and things like that being one of the greats and one of the GOATs. If you guys want to get a picture, autograph, whatever with Peter Warwick, go ahead and lock in with the tailgate ticket because he 100% will be there. All right, we got another super chat.
Florida State, your brothers, your team, your heartbeat. We some dogs, we ain't no puppies.
Shout out my guy Big Rich, man. Much love, bro. Hey, CJ, they gonna leave Billy and Bayou with that buyout next week. Go Noles. Hell Wildcats. Go Bucks. Hey, man, they might leave his ass in Louisiana and have him get that bus ticket back 100%. Hell, he'll be back home, too. So it will be fitted for them to leave him in Louisiana. Appreciate the love, bro. Big Rich, if you guys know, that's Richie Leonard's father. Shout out to Big Rich, man, my guy. All right, Lot, if you could get back on, that's all good. We'll get you going. But yeah, also just to speak about the running backs as well, too, man. The running backs, all of those guys. I mean, just everybody ate, right? Everybody ate. I don't even want to. Whoever we had running the damn ball, they were pretty much effective. It was just a dominated performance by FSU all the way around. Love what I saw. And if you guys were out there at that 12 o'clock game in Doak Campbell Stadium, it was a sold out crowd. Of course, it was a blowout by halftime. A lot of people left. But if you guys were out there, salute to you, man. Because it was a hot one for sure in Doak. Hot one for sure. But it was a good atmosphere.
We ain't leaving without a victory. We ain't leaving without a victory.
Shout out my guy KP, appreciate the donation. Just got the all clear from my nurse, some muscle tightness, but I'm ready to go. Can't stay going to get this work with my 22 snaps.
What's going on, man? I can't even hear you.
All right, you can't
What's
hear me, bro.
wrong?
Go ahead, get your take off then, lot boy. We'll let you get your take off.
I just want to say, man, shout out to that boy Jeremiah Johnson. That boy, little brother, getting out there, getting a couple totes in, man. Everybody got the chance to do their thing, bro. But I can't even hear you, man. I just want to say them boys looking good. Put 11 touchdowns. Defense played great. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking stellar. Time to keep this thing rolling. We got another exhibition with Kent State in 2 weeks. And then get ready for Alabama. The boy Gus already dialing it up right now. Little do they know. You know what I'm saying? We finna put it on their ass, man. October 4th. Get your popcorn ready.
Get your popcorn ready. We got Miami October 4th. Appreciate your lot, boy, my guy.
Shit fucking up, man.
I'm not sure why you can't hear us. We could definitely hear you.
Shit.
All right, appreciate you a lot. But I'm not sure what's going on, but definitely appreciate you coming on as always, my brother. I got this one coming I want to answer. I do want to kind of chime on this. Shout out to Ride the Skies. Like I told you, you guys want your super chats to be read 100%. Well, sorry, your comments to be read 100%. Hit the super chat. I do see a few comments. I want to talk about this one. Do you guys think style points matter against bad teams? Absolutely, I do. I wish, and I think Norvell is kind of changing the leaf a little bit, especially after 23. But I wish in 2023 we beat the fuck out of people like we should have beat the fuck out of people within certain games, because I do think that matters. Take advantage of that. Every game is a showing when it comes to this committee and all that type of deal. They haven't been consistent at all since they formed the actual man-made committee. Pretty much every year is a new narrative, a new situation. So control what you can control in dominating fashion and try to put your best effort out in every damn game, your best performance out in every damn game. No matter who you play, take advantage of it. Run that score up. Play within yourself. Don't take your foot off the gas and push on the brakes. Now, granted, you can still, the same thing we did against East Texas and them, you can get your guys and rotate this, that, and the third. But the same sense of urgency, the same focus, the same drive you're going to have throughout the game in regards to finishing. similar to what we did in 2020, 2013. Even though Jimbo and those guys stated we didn't really try to do it as far as scoring points, we just naturally did it. But even then, they could have put probably average 80 damn points a game with that team. But I do agree, style points do matter, especially within this situation. Shout out my guy, man. It's crazy, man. We used to call my boy. We used to call my boy Reggie Bush in high school, man. He was nice with the backfield. The link is in the comment section, bro. We'll drop it again. The tailgate link is in the comment section. We'll drop it again. Go ahead and hit that link. And also, we're going to be throwing different shorts and videos throughout. The tailgate link will be in the description in the comment section of those videos as well. So yeah, definitely grab it. It's going to be a real good hangout. Live music as well. DJ is going to be playing music and that type of deal. If you guys seen our content, shout out my guy Mike. If you guys seen our content from the Alabama game, you know it's going to be a hell of a job, hell of a time in Tallahassee for this Miami game. So go ahead and grab your ticket for the tailgate. We're going to hang out real good. And also from a recruiting standpoint too, I think FSU is in a very good position to probably get some late flips within this recruiting cycle. They doubled back on a lot of kids that they were in it for down the stretch within the summer recruiting cycle. Got official visits for it, but they elected to commit to other schools. A lot of those kids still had doubts in regards to the actual product and showing it on the field. Now we have the proof of concept. These coaches are doubling back on a lot of kids to show, hey, we told you what was about to happen. Come on and join the Noles. You can do the same damn thing. So I do believe recruiting is going pretty damn well. We had a good list of 26, 27, and 28 guys for the Alabama game and for this game against East Texas A&M. Excuse me, have a bye week. Kent State should be another good week of visitors from a recruiting standpoint. And then, of course, we go to Virginia on the road. But that big Miami game should be another huge one as far as from a recruiting standpoint. But I do think FSU is going to be in play for a lot of kids down the stretch as far as some flips. And also, just naturally, we may lose some kids from the current class, just attrition, something naturally that we may see. So don't sweat it. I do think we'll be fine from the recruiting standpoint on both sides. I like where we're at, especially when I'm hearing from a lot of recruits and just trying to get to the games and seeing what we could do for the rest of the season. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel as well. And also, like I said, come up here and talk a little bit. Join the chat. I want to get your takes. You guys being real shy the last few days with the last few lives. We have our users. I want to get some more people in here, and I want to get your takes and your thoughts on FSU thus far within the season. Yeah, but a lot, bro. Appreciate you coming on. I know the audio wasn't good on your end as far as hearing us, but we heard you loud and clear. And it might be a few of those UF commits we might circle the block on too. I know what Carson Baker, 4-star running back that's committed to the Florida Gators. It was pretty much a decision between Florida and FSU down the stretch of his recruitment before he actually committed to those guys over the summer. That'll be something to watch out for. I know they are trying to get him on campus for the Miami game. If we can get him on campus, that will be something to watch out for. And I do think Florida's schedule could help us out with that situation because by the time the Miami game happens, Billy Napier could be on the chopping blocks as it is. So we'll just have to let it play out and continue to do what we do, run our race, and we should be fine on all ends. And I don't want to get too far ahead, but we'll let the season play out, man. But just know I've been looking at rooms. I ain't gonna put it out officially yet, but I've been looking. The booking of those rooms could be coming pretty soon. All right, guys. Again, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And also had an interview with current FSU commit 4-star quarterback out of Oklahoma, Jaden O'Neal. Had an interview with Jaden O'Neal. Really well-spoken kid. Really loved the conversation we had. Knows a lot of ball too. So make sure you guys tap in with make sure you guys tap in with that interview on Dope Talk and just get familiar with our quarterback of the future. 2026 FSU commit Jaden O'Neal will be enrolling early. Recruitment is 100% locked down, like he's from what he stated. So definitely tap in with that interview with Jane O'Neal. I think you guys would like it. Shout out my guy Mike. Oh, we booked already, my guy. I know you probably booked too, man. Shout out to them Diamond members with Hilton, baby. Hilton Honors. Much love. I know my guy Mike definitely got a real dope room up in Charlotte for the ACC championship. Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and start looking at my shit as well. I'm going to book it, and we're going to go from there. Shout out my guy Lot. Say we circling back on the Houston QB as well. What's it? Kasai? What's this kid's name? The 5-star quarterback from Houston. Kasai. That's how bad I am with these kids, man. Once they kind of move on from FSU. Kayshawn Henderson, that's the kid's name. Yeah, Keyshawn Henderson, my apologies. He had a monster game this past Friday. So yeah, I will circle back on him as well just to see what's going on and rattle the cages a little bit. Any update on Squirrel White? No update on Squirrel. FSU is real tight-lipped when it comes to injuries. I will say the good thing about that is, we have a bye week this week. We have Kent State the following week. And then, of course, we get in conference play with Virginia and then Miami. So we have a few weeks to try to get him healthy. Billy's buyout has to be a couple hot dogs at this point, right? Yeah. This is what, year 4 for Billy Napier, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, year 4 for Billy Napier. Shit, yeah. Pretty much it's hot dog water, like you said. Hey, my boy Benji, man, what's up, bro? Been trying to get my dog on the show, man. Shout out to my brother Benji, man. Benji Brown, excellent comedian. If you guys haven't checked out the Benji Brown show, man, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting on, man. He one of the funniest stand-up comedians out. I'm telling you, like his specials are hilarious. Currently on tour with Martin Lawrence, doing some really big things. Benji, if you got a second, I know you can be busy in and out of things like that. If you got a second, let's try to get you on and drop a few lines if you have a second. Shout out to my guy Benji, big FSU fan and one of the best, funniest comedians out there. All right, that's my guy. He's on the plane now, moving on to the next city on the schedule. Tell him, man. I tell him all the time, you need to take a break, man. One of the hardest working dudes in show business. Hopefully, he can take a break pretty soon and get up to Tallahassee for a game, man. It's going to be crazy. What about the receiver committed to Syracuse? Yeah, Calvin Russell. That's another kid. And I was actually shocked that Calvin Russell, that we were within this top 3 of last three schools in this, that, and third. I know. Shout out to Ice Harris, the receivers coach, did a hell of a job down there of Miami recruiting and doing it with this recruitment. I do think the more the games get played and the good product we have a better shot of actually flipping him down the stretch. Of course, Miami will always be a threat. He's from Miami, a hometown kid. His mama played basketball for Miami, if I'm not mistaken. She's in the Hall of Fame as well, too. But Fran Brown did a hell of a job in that recruitment. The games are being played now, so hopefully FSU's proof of concept from playing ball, this, that, and the third, and winning games, along with the recruiting efforts they've been putting into with Calvin Russell, can pay big dividends. What's your score prediction for versus USF? That's a good one. I do think USF plays pretty good defense. Excuse me. I just don't know how they fare within the trenches against Miami, because Miami has a pretty damn good offensive line, and also I'm not sold on USF offense, even though they won against Florida. They left a lot on the field against Florida, and just how bad the offense performed overall against Florida, I didn't really think they had a chance to get in field goal range for that last drive. Like, granted, they had a lot of penalties, kind of helped them along the way. But on this UM and USF game could be interesting as well too. I do think USF is probably going to compete for a playoff spot and win their conference from the G5 standpoint. I agree. Their quarterback is tough to bring down. He runs pretty hard. I think 6'3", 230, but he has some pocket awareness issues and just accuracy issues as well. But if USF really played bad against Florida. That's the crazy part about it. But if they could get things rolling, they could probably upset Miami as well too. But I think Miami is more well-rounded than the Florida Gators. And I also don't think, we've seen Mario blow games as well too, but I also don't think he'll blow the game as bad as, or put Miami in a bad situation. Well, I can't say that because Mario is known for that shit as well too. But Billy, pretty much, I really think Billy was to blame for the Florida Gators losing last night versus the South Florida Bulls. All right, guys, we'll probably end up wrapping this up pretty quickly. Nobody else want to call in. Last call for the call in. If you want to call in and get your takes off, FSU is 2-0. Florida is 1-1. Going into that gauntlet of a schedule. Miami is currently 2-0 as well. If you guys want to get your takes off before we end it, go ahead and jump into the chat. If not, we're going to go ahead and, like I said, end the show. Some housekeeping real quick. Again, like and subscribe. Hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds to show love on the like portion. If you guys are broadcasting on Twitter, go ahead and join over to the YouTube and go ahead and subscribe to the Dope Talk community. We hang out a lot all the time. Tailgate ticket, Miami game tailgate ticket. Come hang out with the fellas. It's going to be another star-studded event. If you missed the Alabama game, this is your redemption. Go ahead and hit that tailgate link. Tickets are like $65. And that you get all you can eat. We're talking about ribs, burgers, chicken, hot dogs, great sides, along with seafood as well. Premium top shelf liquor, Patron, Hennessy, Crown, whatever you prefer, Grey Goose. And also we're going to have beers as well too. We'll be having, I know these tickets are pretty sky high. We will be having TV streaming the game as well, live DJ. Go ahead and kick it with the fellas on with Dope Talk, me and former FSU fullback James Coleman, Big Game James, Sports Day and Media. We're going to be hanging out real good on top of Lot 19. Again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe channel, like the video. Appreciate you guys kicking it. Go Noles. We'll be back pretty soon. We'll see how we attack the bye week as far as from a content standpoint. Probably do a few more lives just to kick it with you guys. Shout out my boy Skip, Jude Paul game. All right, we out, baby. Go Noles.